How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, the pig, back for another video. Today, V3 changes. V2 wasn't too important. A lot of wording stuff. V3, this looks like maybe one of the bigger, like, V3 beta changes of all time. Let's just get right into it. I was looking a little bit at what was happening. Let's start with these passerby the wandering clouds. What did they change here? Oh, they changed the name of the body. Okay. So we'll get into the changes for everybody this video. I'm happy with what they're doing to SILVERWOLF. So she was performing pretty poorly, if I'm being honest. And poorly, I say poorly. She was still good, but she's an anniversary main push. Like, what are we talking about, right? She seems to be maybe better, but we'll get into that in a second. Let's see Stell first. So, no follow-up attack any longer. Interesting. Okay. Is that all that changed? There's just no follow-up attack anymore? Interesting. Okay. Alright. Welt. The base chance of applying debuffs to target hit, the final probability is affected by the attacker's effect hit rate and enemy's effect target. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. They added that line of text here as well, so nothing's really changing. This is just like explaining more, I think, about the chances. Whoa. When allied targets attack under the weightless state, their damage dealt increases by 6. This effect stacks up to 15 times and lasts for 2 turns. So this is 6 times 15. Okay. At the start of battle, Welt generates 30 energy. I feel like this is a nerf a little bit. And it's going to take longer to get up. I mean, this is just obviously way better, because you can just use it right away. Even though the 15 times 6, though, what, like 90%, right? For 2 turns? But like, you got to stack it, though. Each time you attack under the waitlist, that you have to... Yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty bad. The 30 energy might be nice, but this was just better. This is a nerf, I think. 100%. Makes him a lot slower. His E4... Oh. Wow. Okay. This is actually... I think this is actually better, though, to be fair. This might actually be a buff. I like all-type res more than, like, crit rate, crit damage increases. I feel like this is just kind of useless overall. Only because, like... to be fair, if you had E4, now you're going to have to do a little bit more crit rate on the pieces, but this seems fine. This seems like a fine change to me. I don't think it's too bad. You can't really... The thing is, you can't really get all-type res anywhere else. I know we get that a lot now in the game, but I do think getting stats that you can't get from your relics is always better than getting stats that you can. Unless it's like... there's some exceptions to that, like... But whatever, this is fine. Oh, this was his E6. That's... Oh, they just changed his E6 and C4. I'm talking for no reason. Oh, well, they made it a little bit better. They increased the crit damage by 10. This is a good change, then. Yeah, making this as E4. Good. He should still be fine. I mean, he was performing pretty well in the beta. He should still be good. I don't really know. I mean, this technically didn't really change. I think they're just adding this. They're just adding this wording to make it more clear what's going on. This is a slight nerf, but this is a lot nicer. Switching his E4 and his E6. I guess it doesn't really matter if you already have an E6. This is just a nerf, but it's okay. Huo Huo, we're just adding quotation marks. That's awesome. So, EMC. Let's see. 20 punchlines into account. Okay, so this is all new. If the enemy target is defeated before the elation skills unleashed, the elation skills unleashed on the enemy targets that enter combat. Okay, so this is good. They're just adding the... I think SILVERWOLF has this line of text too. That it's just to combat redundancy. That way you're not wasting any skills. That's good. Hearty laughter and irrepressible laughter. Okay, I mean, I think this is a little bit easier to say. But sure, whatever. Did I stutter? That's cool. Are you deaf or something? I don't know. Maybe they want to get rid of deaf. That might people might have been a little bit angry about that. Believe in the light. We didn't capitalize that. Come on, Star Rail is just unplayable. Okay. Ooh, E6 change. When Trailblazer uses an ultimate on an ally, Trailblazer also gains ultimate effect. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So they're adding a little bit of assistance for. They're not making. By the way, when we get to it, I'll talk about it. They're not making. Because Trailblazer already probably wasn't on the Silverwolf team, but now I don't think it's even. I don't even think there's any reason. I'm wondering if this E6 is a little bit made for her. So let's jump right into it, I guess. These changes weren't too impactful, I don't think, but this is like her base speed goes from 99 to 110. Base attack 543 to 388. Base defense goes down a little bit. Energy cost is 60, guys. I don't like this is insane. Energy cost is how many of the oh man, what were they called? I forget what they were called actually. But they were the punchlines generated essentially. 20 less punchlines. That's big. Let's go. So, okay, so this changed from deals imaginary damage equal to 220% of Silverwolf 999's attack. Split evenly to 100 bounces, yep. And triggers top loot box, so they changed it. Okay, a total of 3 triggers, so this is buffed once. And they just got rid of this line completely. So it's always going to go 3 times. So, yeah, okay, the bouncing pauses and triggers top loot box 1 time for a total of 3 triggers. Okay. Okay, we're changing this. I'm looking through. We're changing the naming. It deals imaginary damage equal to 90% of Silverwolf's attack. Okay. So this is her elation skill, by the way. 1 punch. That's funny, I think. Alpha Wolf instant. That's pretty funny. Okay, so basically what I'm reading are the green parts, which are changed, obviously. They're just changing her scaling a lot higher and making it so there's not so much fluff here. Like it's just gonna go 3 times instead of ever not having 3. Enhanced basic attack cannot recover skill points for every 60 points of hidden MMR. Oh, oh, they're changing the name to hidden MMR. That's fire. I like that. Increases damage dealt during enhanced basic attack by 15. For all the original damage stackable up to 2 times. So this is... I think this is better. I do think this is a buff. The only thing is, I think it's a buff. It's higher scalings and you get it faster. So it's probably just a buff. This used to be like 0.3 and you got 80 of them or something like that. So it's just like it was a whole lot. But if it's 15... It's just easier this way. So that's good. That's good. This number increase is huge, by the way. I mean, 80 or what is this? Actually, it's a 60% increase. This is a 30% increase here. This is just easier to stack, so you're gonna have it up a lot more often, and a lot sooner, at least. And for every 60 points, by the way. So this is her new total. So you're gonna need max ult charge when you do this. Just to put that out there. Okay, can also actively... They're just changing the names here. So they're changing it from Esteemed Wolf Mode to Alpha Wolf Instant. Oh, split evenly among all enemies. This is a new line of text. I think it probably already was doing this. They might have just changed it. Big Flipping Sword. Okay. Kaboom Explosion. Okay. Right. Funky Munch Bean. Cool, dude. Good names. I like the Alpha Wolf Instant and Hidden MMR changes. That's good. Okay. Gains 5 punchline. I don't think this actually changed. This is the same. They're just adding point to it. Okay. Enters God Mode player and activates one of the God Mode player state. Silverwolf 999 possesses Certified Banger. This is already happened. Like, this is fine. This is just wording changes. Top loot. Deals imaginary damage equal to... Wow. Went from 34 to 90. Split evenly among all enemies. That is crazy, too. Wow. Okay. They didn't actually change any of the effects here, but it is 60 instead of 80. And it does more break damage too. That's funny. But it is 60 instead of 80. That's big news. I think this is gonna put her up so often. I'm just seeing nothing's really changing about her actually. Unless this is where it is. After reaching 60 MMR, overflow an additional 240 points. That is so nice, man. That is so nice. When gaining punchline, SILVERWOLF 999, that's, oh, by the way, this is like ridiculous. So this used to be overflows up to 1 like additional full ultimate because it was 80 to get it last time. Now this is 3 or 4, right? Or I guess technically 3 additional ultimates. That's awesome. Yeah. Increases crit rate by 0.3. That's huge. So 60 times 0.3. What is that? Don't tell me. It's like 3 times 6. So yeah, you get like, yeah, that's pretty good. 12% crit rate or something like that. That's pretty good. After crit rate increases to 100%, each remaining point of hidden MMR switches to increasing crit damage by 0.6. So definitely the build is, I mean, you probably do this with every character anyways, but getting her as close to 100% crit, I think might be the best idea here. Or crit rate, sorry. Because if you have 100% crit rate already, every single one of these points is going to be giving you crit damage, which might be huge. I'm trying to think in my head right now. Sorry for the... So yeah, like this is going to be nuts. I think this is so much crit damage. It's got to be more than... It's got to be more than this 30% here. Her crit damage increases by 0%? That's got to be an error. What? Yeah, and this is just wording changes here. Her crit damage increases by 0%. Okay, awesome. Thanks for that. Oh yeah, look at this. The elation damage in this instance takes into account the fixed amount of certified banger points. Okay. Oh, I wonder if this is for her Eidolon. And they're just adding wording to this as well. Just more wording changes. Deals... Oh. What? Okay, hold on. This is her elation skill? Honkai damage demo? Deals 6 instances of damage with each instance dealing 90% imaginary elation damage to a random enemy. Then resets the fixed chance to trigger this box to its initial value. Gains 15 points. This is lower. Her normal elation skill. And this... Did this get buffed? 6 instances of damage with each instance dealing 90%. I mean, it's higher than 200% in the end. This is actually a buff, yeah. It's just spread out a little bit more. No, it is just one enemy. It's just doing 6 instances of damage instead of 1. Okay, yeah, that's good. I think that's a buff. More wording changes. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. All right. False ending speedrun. Yeah, hey guys, what should it actually scale off of, by the way? Thank you. This is big. Okay, so she's no longer an attack character. When speed is 150 or higher, increases this unit's elation by 30%. Holy moly. Really, before... You're never seeing this 120%, by the way. You'd need quite a bit. That was a little tricky to get to. So... For every 1... increases this unit's elation by 2% up to a max of 100 excess speed can be taken into account for this effect. So it's 250 speed. I mean, like, that's not crazy to hit. I know Hyacinth, the most build I've seen, because Hyacinth has a similar trace to this. Obviously, none of the effects are the same, but the excess speed scaling. It's not too crazy with her cone to hit like 210 speed. So you're going to be seeing a lot of this buff, where I don't feel like you're seeing a lot of this buff. Attack is really, really hard to get at the higher levels of builds to be able to squeeze out 120% here, which is 2,400 extra attack, right? I think. It's just like ridiculous. Not 2,400 extra attack, but it's a lot of extra attack. Like, you know, 3,600, I think maybe. Oh, it was 1,200. I think it's 3,600 attack total. Like, it's hard to squeeze out that much attack at high level relics. You know, where you're taking months and months and months to even get a marginal side grade, you know. So this is good. I think you're going to be seeing this a lot, and it's a lot easier to get speed because now you're running speed boots instead of attack boots, but I think it's also going to make her better because she's moving more, doing more damage. But she is a split scaler, I think, technically, right? Because you do want to have attack, right? Like, I mean, she's doing attack damage, right? So yeah, SILVERWOLF's attack. This is her basic though. What does her skill do? Let's see. It's just doing like elation damage. Maybe they changed the wording down here. Yeah, it's just total punchlines, and the higher the elation and character level. Like, I mean, do you go full speed here? Like full speed build? I'm still assuming you want to have attack. But let's see. When using an elation skill, oh, this is different. This is different. Uh-oh. Instead of an aha instant being triggered, it's the elation skill. I wonder if they're just changing the wording, actually. If the number of punchline points taken into account for this elation skill reaches 20 to 40, gains 20 to 40 hit. Okay, so they just changed it a little bit. It should be the same effect here. This should be the same idea. Gain 20 points of hidden MMR. Okay, this is oh, this is after entering the ult state. You get 20 points of hidden MMR instead of just at the start of combat. Oh, wait, what? Why? Why are we doing that? Makes it a little bit slower. I mean, then again, you're building full speed, so maybe it doesn't matter. But where's... Yeah, the ult enters the God Mode player state. I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy. Speed increases by 9, but they're getting rid of the crit damage boost. Oh, and they changed her elation boost to 10% instead of 18% in her traces? Her minor traces? That's okay. 9 speed is pretty good. I'd take that over crit damage. Oh, hello. Her E1 change. Does this change a lot? Okay. During enhanced basic attack, damage taken by enemy targets increased by 20%. When leaving the God Mode player state, hidden MMR will not be cleared, but will have a 20% of hidden MMR retained instead. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Oh, after entering the God Mode player state, all buffs on this unit are extended by 1 turn. This was her E6, I believe. In the current God Mode player state, for every 120 points of hidden MMR, including initial increased, SILVERWOLF gains 1 extra turn and regains 1 use of her enhanced basic attack. Okay. Okay. Her E2 is a lot different. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the same. Elation damage dealt by top 40% Merry Make. Oh my god. Not max solo leveling anymore. When enemy targets enter combat, they're inflicted with absolute weakness. Has all type weaknesses and all type base res is reduced to 0. If base res already at 0, the corresponding type res decreases by 20%. So they moved this over. So they changed this. Yeah, they put this in her E2, and then they put this because this was in her E2 previously. So they just kind of swapped these two eidolons a little bit. 40% Merry Make though, dude. Wow. I mean, you're gonna want her at like 180, 200 speed. So I think ideally you want like 180, 200 speed. Like you're gonna be somewhere in that speed range. And I guess you can just try to get as much attack and crit damage as you can. I would say go crit rate body. I'll go over the build after this. I'm just trying to theory craft in my head. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, she looks a lot different. We'll see how much it actually matters. So much is changing that I think we'll have to wait for people to play the beta to see how well she performs. Because she should be doing better. I'm assuming since they changed so much. She should be a lot more impressive. But there are some weird little changes here that like artificially kind of slow her down. So I'm wondering why that is. Like, why are we changing this from 18 to 10? Why not just leave it 18%? Like, are we that worried about the 8% elation? Is that just too much to start around? Anyways, we'll see how the beta goes for her. This is V3, so this is pretty nuts. Okay, and they're nerfing her. Yeah, I mean, we knew this was gonna happen, dude. I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, just nerfing her out of spite. Yeah, I mean, okay, nerf. What is this? After accumulating 240 energy, she consumes 240 accumulated amount, and Master Fox launched a follow-up attack. Oh, okay. Hammer generating 10 energy. Okay. Using her ult, 24%. This goes up from 22%. The enemy target randomly attacked by ultimate. When ultimate deals elation damage, it takes into account certified banger at least equal to max energy. Okay. Okay, yeah. So this is a little bit better. This is just a little bit more clear, I think, of what's going on. But it is better, too. It is a little bit better. This part's nice. And this just adds follow-up attack. So it actually is follow-up attacking now, which might matter, I guess. They're changing it to Master Fox. Okay. Oh, there you go. Crit damage by 36%. That's kind of weird. They changed that from all-type res pen? I mean, maybe you were overcapping a little bit. But this does help for her normal kit. No, am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, they just put it here. Okay, I was gonna say. Oh, they really changed this one. When teammates whose participant ID is lower than Evanescia's gain certified banger, or when teammates certified banger ends, Evanescia gains 50% of her own certified banger. That's good. This was her E6 previously, right? Or was it her E4? It was her E6. Okay. So they did the same thing as SilverWolf. They just gave it to her. This is still really boring. Wow, that's terrible. They couldn't buff that at all. Darn. Increased by 1 turn. Elation damage dealt by Evanescia Mary makes by 15%. Wow, they dropped that a lot. Okay, for every 100 points of certified banger, it additionally Mary makes by 2% with a mag. Oh, okay. So they're backloading it instead of having it all up front. That's fine. This is actually fine then. Okay. After using her ultimate for the first time, yeah, this is the same. Okay, this is actually good changes. She's not as much changed as SilverWolf. She is better though. I think they've lowered a lot of her numbers here. So I'm a little worried that she might be kind of the same or a little bit worse. This extra follow-up attack from Master Fox isn't exactly too exciting. I don't think it's going to make up for these numbers dropping like this. But they do want SilverWolf to be better than her. Obviously, SilverWolf's the main push. So they want you to spend all your money on her, not Evanescia here. This is kind of good, actually, I guess. I mean, if they're just adding extra crit damage in our Eidolons. Like, this character, again, is kind of just like an E2 character. I don't see why you'd ever have it less than E2. S1. Now, speaking of S1, let's go ahead and look at these counts. Yeah, dude. Hold on. Okay. Let me pull this up real quick. And then we're going to go to... Let me pull up Yesakura's as well. I'm going to pull up the 4-star one as well. And we're going to go... I want to go to Hyacinth Cone, because Hyacinth Cone, so this is 18% speed on Siren, 18% speed on Hyacinth as well. Okay, let's take a look. Elation damage dealt ignores 20% of the target's defense, which is up from 18%. When the wearer uses ultimate on themselves against 20 punch line. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. This effect can be triggered up to 1 time, will be reset after using basic attack 3 times. Oh, I wonder why. That's so silly. This is just, dude, honestly, they gotta stop doing this with light cones. Like, just say you have to be SilverWolf. Like, this is so perfect for SilverWolf's kit. That's so funny. Who else could use this ever? By the way, so you're getting 20 punchlines, which is good, but you have to cast the ult on yourself, and then, oh, it can only be triggered up to 1 time. That stinks. But, oh, you got to use 3 basics. Yeah, what does her ult do? It gives her 3 basic attacks, like, right away. Oh, the stats. Whoa. That's a lot less attack. A lot more defense, a lot more HP. They're making her tankier, I guess. This is so silly, dude. I'm telling you. So it was this is a little side tangent here. It's the Trailblazer Cone, the Remembrance Trailblazer Cone. Here it is. Like, they have to start adding this line of text to like every signature cone. Like, make a generic part of the kit for members of the same path, but they really have to start saying like when equipped by SilverWolf level 999. it does this, right? Just like, let's just get it over with, guys. Like let's just get it over with. Like you can then increase the power of the light cones, you know, and I think Hoyoverse could feel better about making light cones better, because, you know, if you can only use it on one character, then the power budget is way higher, because you can't. It's not like you can use this on anyone, right? I mean, they're already kind of doing it. Like, who else is even gonna ever use this? Like at what point are we gonna get a speed scaling, ultimate casting on themselves elation character that needs punchlines and can basic attack a whole lot? Like, it's just like, they're not gonna do this archetype again. Like, it's not gonna happen. So why not just like do like maybe this part right here, and then if equipped by Silverwolf level 999, then it does this if Silverwolf has it on, and it also does like an additional 20% defense ignore or something like that. You know, just do that. Just make the light cones better. S5, it's 30%, by the way. What is it? 30%. 30%. So it's pretty usual about the speed buff. It's not too crazy. 36% defense ignore on elation damage is pretty big. I don't know if you do have a defense ignore on here, right? No, you have increased damage taken. Not defense ignore. Different stat. Okay. Yay Sakura. Her light cone didn't change at all. Wow. Okay. That's fine. And this tomorrow together. Okay. Oh, tomorrow. Hey. Amphoria's mentioned. Yeah, so that's the changes. Let's talk about the build for her, I guess. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? So character not found? Oh, it's probably just like because of the, hold on, change log, not update log. So I think for sure what we're gonna want to do is speed boots. To try and get, obviously that's like the most speed you can get in the game from a single relic, 25 speed, and you're going to want to be at like 180 to 200. So speed boots, I think crit rate body will be good. Crit rate body is probably better than crit damage, because if you are doing, if you're looking at her kit, so if you're looking at her kit, her talent here, for every point of hidden MMR that you have after your crit rate reaches 100%, then it's switching over to crit damage scaling. So I do think trying to get as close to that 100% crit rate is going to help you out a lot. So crit rate body, speed boots, orb. I still don't know if you want to do like, so there's with elation damage, it's kind of strange running either imaginary or attack orb. The imaginary orb is always going to be your best endgame build. However, I do think it would be easier for everybody if you win attack orb instead, because really the only way that imaginary orb is going to be usable or better than an attack percent orb in this case is going to be if you have a lot of attack percent on your orb. One of the two is still going to be better. Obviously, you can't get a speed stat. And then for the rope, I think you just go attack rope still. For sure. Let's go attack percent rope. That's kind of her new build. I mean, really, the only thing that really changed probably was the body. Definitely the boots, though. I mean, speed boots is a necessary. You have to run speed boots on her. For sure. For sure, you have to run that. Okay. All right, that looks good. I mean, Yay Sakura's not changing too much. Or sorry, Evanescia is not changing too much, so. And neither is Kalis or Stell. Welt and Seele aren't really changing too much either in terms of what you're building. It's kind of the same, so. Yeah, I think Silverwolf's the only one that really changed. And she changed it a big way. I'm interested to see how it goes with them. But anyways, I'll thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys when there's more updates or something. I don't know.